girls. Welcome to Look Around Florida. I'm your host, Sean McFall, aka the Florida Man. Uh, we have a couple events coming up. This was sent in by Lieutenant Ronnie Nichols of the 3rd Battalion, Company D, Sons of Confederate Veteran Mechanized Cavalry. The Northeast Florida meeting will be next month at on the ninth day, 12 p.m. at Before Brady's in Palatka, Florida. Meeting will be at 1 p.m. Ride to Bradcock Farm in view of the cemetery not being built on will be at 2:30. Ride to Three Bananas Restaurant Bar will be at 3:30. Uh, okay, so okay. 5 o'clock, ride back to Beaver Brady's, check into attached Quality Inn suites and all that. And I know I got to get the flyer and put it out for everybody. Hey, Roy. Hey, Al. Hey, Linda, Jeffro, Laura, Walter, and Chip. I know some of the guys with the Florida Mechanized Cavalry is going to, I believe it's Two Dogs in August. I'll get you more information on that. But on November the 8th, located at Great Pammock Fish Camp and Airboat Rides in Lake Wales, Florida, is our state meeting for the Sons of Confederate Veterans Mechanized Cavalry. Hey, Bobby. We got that coming up. We also have the national reunion coming up here in, I would say, about a week, 2 weeks, something like that. Very close, very close. Thanks, Roy. Yeah, Two Dogs is in later in August. Some of the camp members, I mean, not camp members, but division members, including Roy and Ronnie Nichols, was telling me about it. We talked about it at the annual a couple weeks ago. So I'm going to find that flyer and make sure it's on Look Around Florida. If you guys want to, if you're all over the state of Florida, you heard about Two Dogs, this would be a good opportunity to know when it is and meet some of the characters. I believe that's in Virginia, right, Roy? Uh, it's the way Colonel Easter was telling me about it. It sounds like a good event. Uh, heard stuff about it. North Carolina. Thanks, Roy. Roy has talked about it. Lieutenant Nichols and Captain King both talked about it. So I'll look for that flyer and put it on Look Around Florida if you're interested in going. Hey, Bob Highball. So this all give Florida OCR President Annette Lindsey, aka Giggles, a warm welcome.
Hi, everybody.
How you doing tonight, Annette?
Doing great. Finally catching up from all these conventions I've been to lately.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, I had three back to back, so it's been interesting. So I wanted to tell everybody a little bit of what happened at the state convention on June the 7th. We had 31 in attendance with 9 chapters in attendance out of 13, so we did real good for our numbers. And I had the honor to actually charter a new chapter right at the end of May. I got to go down and actually give them their charter very soon, but it's Louisiana, Chandler, Rollerson, Chapter 4 in Okeechobee. So that's my newest chapter. So I'm so happy to have them. Talisa Wilson worked really hard to get them on and get them up and running. So again, I'll go down there probably sometime this month and meet them and actually give them their charter. I had the privilege to recharter Chapter 9 also. That's the Mary Martha Reed Chapter 9 in Quincy. It used to be the old Sylvia Darby's chapter, and after she passed away, it kind of went to the side for a little bit. But Jim Darby and Cameron Dice, they got it up and running, and I was able to recharter them at the end of May also. So I got to participate at their CSS Chattahoochee Memorial, and that's where I got all their paperwork and everything done. So they got rechartered at convention also. And the big event that happened for us, my ladies, they are super. Remember, I only had 31 there, but this past year we've been selling tickets for a frame print of General Nathan Forrest. And the money is to help raise funds for the Florida Division SCV building in Trenton. Well, we sold over $820 worth of tickets this past year. At the meeting, my ladies got together and passed the hat at the meeting, raised another over $250, and then they voted that the society also donate $500. So by the end, we're able to donate $1,113 to the Trenton building to help with all of their expenses. That'll help with their insurance and any repairs that they need. I know they were short funded, and the ladies know this building is very close to my heart because I've had a chance to work with it. And they jumped up and they actually helped me get the money and was willing to donate. So I am so proud of my ladies for doing that. And the commander was speechless again, which I don't see my dad very often that way. He's always got something wise to say. But he was speechless, and he couldn't thank the ladies enough for that. Then the ladies also voted to adopt one of the headstones at the Oakwood Cemetery in Virginia. And we got the list, and we were looking at it, and thank goodness we found one that was very interesting. His name is Robert Arnold. He's with the 5th Florida, and he is actually an ancestor to Donna McPherson. She knew about him, but she never could find him until she got this list. So the OCR actually adopted that stone, and I've already submitted the money, and we will be putting a headstone for him up in Virginia. So I was really excited, and it felt good to be able to have someone's ancestor that we could actually do something for. And so the guys up there in Virginia, they're actually going to send me some pictures once the headstone comes in and once it gets placed so that we can share it with her. So I'm really proud that they were able to do that with me, and they're excited because being that it has ties to a member, that even made it more worthwhile to do. And we did start something new this year. Mary McPherson has been a great help to me. We have the Society of the Order of the Black Rose. And this is the lady that put on the morning outfit, and they go to the memorials or the headstone dedications, and they're wearing all black. And the Florida Society has decided to create their own society within our group. And we have our own certificates. We're getting our own patches for this group of ladies. And with that, we had our very first Black Rose of the Year. And that person was Mary McPherson. She has worked hard. She always shows up at the headstone dedication. She'll bring food. She brings anything you ask. She's always there helping, and we just couldn't thank her enough. So we thought this was a great honor to give to her because she's always right there. She's got her morning outfit, and she'll wear it, and she's out there working with the food or helping clean up with it. And I just couldn't do it without her. She is a great help to me. It was also elections this year for the Florida Society. And as you can tell, I was reelected as president. Cindy Pennington was our vice president. Gail Jesse's our secretary. We did get a new treasurer. That's Laura Schultz from Chapter 18. Historian is Jessica Cook. And we have a new chaplain, which is Becky Grimmer from Chapter 20. So I'm really looking forward to working with these ladies and seeing what we can come up for this new year. I think it's going to be great because Becky has always been a big help to me, and Laura doesn't know what she got into yet, and I'm not telling her until it's too late.
Yep.
She's gonna get me for that one. Becky Grimber helped me out with the memorial service because our original chaplain was sick with COVID, and so she couldn't make it. So Becky did a very nice memorial service. We were very lucky. We had not lost any members. So we did a memorial to our Confederate ancestors, and she did an outstanding job. And just to show you a little bit of what these ladies do throughout the year, I just want to give you highlights. Mary Molly Bell, they actually donated half of the cost to repair the gate of the Tampa flag site. So the camp down there, they paid half, and then the OCR chapter paid half. And all of the chapters helped me with the sales of the tickets for the painting. And Mary McPherson, she, as of time of June the 7th, she has received 52 headstones with 10 more on the way. And I'm sure that number has gone up since June the 7th. Chapter 18, they placed over 448 flags in cemeteries in their local area. So they were real busy. They also had a Confederate Memorial Day service, and one of the young ladies in there actually helped with the color guard. So they jumped right in, they helped. She did the color guard. We had two others to read poems. Chapter 24, they went to several cemeteries in their area and placed flags. And they also did a Confederate memorial service at Fort Ogden Cemetery. And I was lucky enough to attend that, and it was very nice. And of course, they served us food afterwards, and we just had a great time. I have never been that far down in that area, and it was just beautiful. The cemetery was great. While we were there, we went around the cemetery, and it was just amazing. We can't appreciate enough work y'all put into that, because I know there was a lot of damage from the hurricanes, and the cemetery just looked wonderful. Chapter 20 is always helping out with the traveling Confederate wall, and they are also working on getting more names added and working on a second book with the list of the history, the names and the history of the guys. So they are just working. Matter of fact, I've just sent Donna my ancestor, because he wasn't listed on the wall, and so maybe I can get him added to it. So they are constantly working on that. Chapter 19 and 22, they've done a lot of festivals in their area, done a lot of recruiting. And I know Talisa has done several festivals where she's even dressed as a pirate, but she's always telling them about our Southern heritage. So she is always out and about working. We also had two ladies' teas that we hosted, the society did. I did one at the Battle of Otter Springs in January, and we had about 45 ladies in attendance. And then I turned around in February and did the Battle of Olustee, and there I had 120 in attendance and about 10 to 15 children that also came in period attire. And I met some ladies from Georgia that's part of the OCR, and they jumped right in and helped me with door prizes, giving them out and stuff, and they just had a great time being a part of it. So I also know Chapter 5 set up a recruiting table there at the Battle of Natural Bridge and was there all weekend. So they did a great job with that. So you can see that these ladies are just all over the place, and they're doing everything. They keep me running no matter where they're at. I'm always running to try and catch up with them. So that was the state one, and we had a great time. It turned out good. Everybody enjoyed it, and we're already making plans for next year. So hopefully it'll be even better next year. And then the weekend after that, I was at the Trenton headquarters building because the Children of the Confederacy had their convention there. And they had about 60 members there, and they gave a donation to the building. But they really enjoyed it because the building was free to them, and they made a donation to it. But they got to see our building and used it, and they really enjoyed that. And then the weekend after that, I was up at Chapel Hill, Tennessee. The Confederation, since we couldn't meet in Texas because Texas does not have an Order of the Confederate Rose Society, we got together and went to Tennessee and had a meeting for the day up there. It was very nice. They took us over to Elm Springs and we got to visit the museum. They opened the house up that's next to it where they used to have the office and gave us a tour all through the house and told us some of the ghost tales that was happening. Never did find a ghost, look for it. And then they served us a picnic lunch right there on the property. And I did have a request when one of my members, Talisa, found out I was going up there. She had a request to see if I could find the motorcycle that one of the Florida SCV members had donated to them to sell. So I go up there and we're in the museum and I don't see it. So I asked one of the guys, I said, do you still have the motorcycle? And he said, yes. He put me on a little golf cart, flew me across the property. That thing needed seat belts, trust me. But got there and they actually took me in and showed me the motorcycle and let me take pictures of it so I could report back to the member that the motorcycle's there. It's in great shape and they're actually fixing to move it out into the open so maybe they could get some buyers for the motorcycle. So they were real friendly and they would do anything for us. So I really enjoyed. My family went with me and they even had a great time with it. So if you haven't been, definitely go. Once we got through with the tour, then we went back to Henry Horton Lodge. That's where we had our meeting. It's a beautiful state park. And the OCR, we got together, and out of 14 states, we had 7 presidents to attend. So that was a good number. And we got some business taken care of, and we also had an elections for the point of contact because there was some things going on and it got brought up, and Dottie Meadows from Tennessee got nominated and she did get elected as point of contact. Since she was point of contact historian and she moved up to that one, the historian position was open. I was nominated from the floor and I did accept it and I got elected as point of contact as historian. So my job now is to try and keep up with the history of all the states and be there to help point of contact with the convention and any plans that come through, or if any states need any help, I will be available to them also. So I thought that was a great honor that they voted me in, and I'm looking forward to seeing what that brings for the next year or so. So I hadn't told a lot of my members, so that should be a surprise to them.
Well, it's out now.
It's out now, yep, and I can't get out of it. But Claudia Chapman from Tennessee also was voted in as aide to camp, and she is a person that will be there to help the point of contact, Dottie or myself, if we need help with any typing or planning. She's going to be there to help us as much as she can. So she is a very smart lady, and I really appreciate her help, and I'll be using her quite a bit. We did come up with a new handout that is being distributed, and it's a booklet to help newcomers. Because when I first joined, the book there was it was hard to read. It was hard to understand. It didn't go in order. So a lot of us got together and we did a procedural handbook, and it got voted on and the members accepted it. And that way, if a new member comes online, we can hand it to them and it gives them an outline of everything that they need to know about. It's just suggestions, so they can still change things, but at least they have an idea of what they need to do or how to run a meeting if they need it. So any member that needs a copy, I'll be glad to send that out to them. And if anybody wants to see a video of the meeting itself, if they let me know, I'll be glad to send them a meeting. As long as they're a member of the OCR, then I can send them the video of the meeting so they can actually hear the whole thing that happened on Saturday. And it was a lot of fun. We had a good group there. We had a lot of local chapters up there that got to come and meet with us, and they learned a lot. And we want to open it up more so more members can get to the meetings, even though it's a president meeting at certain times. We want to open it up so they can hear and see what's going on and learn the procedures, even though they can't vote during President's Day, but at least they can see and hear what's going on. And then, of course, we have a general meeting usually in the afternoon that everyone can come and ask questions and be a part of it. So we are changing it just a little bit just to try and open it up a little bit more for people. For the members.
Now, a question did come in for you. Is the OCR are considering nationalism?
No, not at this time. Each state is their own entity, but we get together under the Confederation just to have a meeting, just to talk about what we've done, maybe help another state get ideas of things to do. And if we have any problems, we can bounce it off of each other. But no, we will not go national at this time. We're all separate.
Thank you, Ray, for that question. I was just talking about you a little bit ago. Guys, go ahead, Annette, if you still have more.
No, that was it. I was going to say that a lot of the members, they're already making plans for next year. Some of them have already sent me a list of things that is to go on my next calendar as soon as I can find it. Bonnie Blue Roses, Chapter 2. They're going to have a cemetery cleanup that's over near Clearwater area. I don't know exactly where the cemetery is yet, but the cemetery was damaged due to hurricanes, and no one has cleaned it up. So the new president, Linda Lee Morgan, is going to get with the SCB and plan a date, and we're going to advertise it out because there's a lot of big trees and stuff that need to be removed. So don't be surprised if you don't see a save the date come out on that soon. Marion Harvard Black chapter, they're still looking for people to be guardians to the Confederate veterans. It is a good thing to do. Basically, you're adopting them and you're taking care of that headstone, you're cleaning it, and it is a great thing to do. Mark and Lisa Bess are the one that got the applications and stuff, but I do have one. If anyone is interested, I will be sending my paperwork in probably in the next couple of weeks to do a couple that's around here in Gilchrist County, because I think it's a great thing to do. And Josephine B. Rogers, Chapter 18, they're hoping to have a cemetery workshop in Trenton. It's going to be in March, and they are inviting Donna and Mary McPherson to come and explain the process of what you need and how to get a headstone from the VA. So it's going to be a lot of good information coming through, and the ladies are really excited about it because they're all wanting to get involved in it. And I know we're wearing Donna out, so she's going to come and give us some information that it'll make it easier for her. So we're excited about that. And of course, Chapter 24, the Emmeline Piggott, Chapter 24, they have a save the date for October the 11th. It's going to be a CERT training happening down there. I did not know where it's going to be yet, but I know you, Sean, are going to be the teacher, right?
Yes, ma'am. We are looking at Joshua Creek Cemetery in Arcadia.
All right. So if people have not gotten their CERT training, I highly recommend it. It's very informational, and it's a lot of fun. I know I went up to Tallahassee, and Mark Best had one, and they had me down there cleaning them headstones. I think most of the guys were standing behind me laughing at me, getting on my knees and getting dirty, but that was a lot of fun, and we had a great time with that. So you can see that they're already filling out my calendar. Donna and Mary McPherson is having their Christmas get together the first Saturday in December. And I know I'm told to be there, can't miss it. So um, if y'all have something going on, anyone has anything going on, send it to me so I can put at least a save the date out there for people or get it out to the members, because our members are all over and they want to participate and they want to help. So please let me know. And I would love to come. I've been all over the state, I think, this past year.
Yes, you have. I just want to make a quick mark. If you're coming to chapter 24 CERT training class with me, I will have Guardian applications with me to help Mark and Lisa out.
Cool. And I have them. If you need them, just email me and I'll send them to you also. But that's pretty much the highlight of what I've done for the last 3 weeks. I've even moved out of Florida and into Tennessee.
We won't even go into what you've done all year.
No, because that would take all night. No. But it's been a lot of fun, and I've enjoyed it because I attended several Lee Jackson dinners, and I know Chapter 18's already got their Lee Jackson out there on the 24th of January in Ocala. So things are already being worked on and getting planned on. So yes.
Yep.
Yeah, Walt Cook can tell you more about their Lee Jackson dinner.
Yep. Well, besides that, my camp this past weekend did the 4th of July parade in Everglades City. It was the lineup was Collier County Sheriff's Office, the mayor, then us. So we were up there at the beginning, it started the parade. So it was a great time. Until the drones went goofy. The drone show started out pretty cool. And then they went goofy, and the city put out a massive mail out to everybody. If you find a drone in your yard or on your roof, to give them a call. But I did get a email from the city of Everglades thanking us for supplying the cannon and people for the parade.
Cool.
So if you want to join,
so that was very.
Oh yeah, it was fun. If you guys want to come join me and Cindy Pendleton, chapter 24 in the Arcadia camp, we'll be doing it again this Friday.
Wow.
Yep.
Where at?
We trade. In Arcadia, the meetup is. Let me get it. Because I've had so many messages lately, it's hard to keep track of what.
Yeah, I'm afraid I won't be able to make that one. I promised to take my son to see Jurassic Park. So I'm going to go fight dinosaurs.
All right. Yeah. You light up will be at 9 a.m. The parade starts at 10 a.m. On the 4th of July, we'll be meeting up at the Girl Scout building in Arcadia. So be there before 9 a.m.
All right, cool. I'll be sure and pass that along to some of them that's down in your area.
Yeah, because I'm trying to look for. Okay. Yeah, 4th of July. We need to meet. Okay. Correction. It's 8:30 at the Girl Scout house on West Oak Street. I had to find the right message. If you know me, I get messages like crazy, just like Annette and Mark Bass and anybody else that's in the chat. But yeah, we have that coming up. Yeah, Annette just talked about a few events coming up. Uh, yeah, the Northeast Florida region meeting for the mechanized cavalry. Then August is two dogs. As soon as I get I gotta find the flyer for it. I'll post it. I'll look around Facebook page because some of our members either were asking about it and two are going to it. Hey, Marty, you're never too late. Wow, we got a couple
And of
camps here
course,
from the Tennessee division.
Cool. And remember, we also have the Battle of Otter Springs coming up in January and the Battle of Valesti in February. And I'll be hosting the ladies' tea on both of those events again. So any roses that want to come and help, I can always use the help at those events.
Cool. Yeah, Miss Hudson. Hopefully the weather's better for us this weekend. Because it didn't start raining in my area until about 2, 3 o'clock. Does anybody have any questions for Annette? She is a regular on their show, so most of you ladies know how to get a hold of her anyhow.
Yes, they do.
But for you thorns out there, if you have questions, we were busy in the SCV meeting. But if you have questions, Annette's here, and feel free to ask. She's not shy because if she was shy, she wouldn't have the nickname Giggles.
Yep, we take thorns, and we also have rosebuds and little rebels. That's our younger ones. So we do allow
okay.
to join us also. So the little rosebuds are anyone from 0 to 12. Once you hit 12, then you can actually become a rose. And then we have our little rebs, and the little guys can come and join us and be a part of us. And then when they get older, they can be a thorn and join the SCV also. So we like them all.
Annette, we do have a question that came up from Ronnie Nichols. Are you going to Houston?
No. We had our meeting this past weekend. But next year at Lexington, the OCR is going to try and hold our meeting at the same time as the SCV National at Lexington. We're already in the planning stage. We're trying to get a hotel where we can hold our meetings. So we'll be all up there together again, because that's a lot more fun.
Yep.
So we are in the process of working on that right now.
That's right, Mike Reynolds. That's right, she is here.
What was that?
Well, Mike Reynolds goes, "Oh Lord, Giggles is on here."
All right, Mike. You know you love me. Y'all were stuck with me no matter what.
Yep. I don't know. Hey, if you see Guppy, tell me he owes me money. It's a little joke from the Metcalf annual because I confused Mike Reynolds and Guppy. I thought they were two separate people. Hey, so did a few other people.
Oh, that's funny. I did hear from Commander Clement Lindsey that he is fixing to do some repair work on the Trenton building. So he will be contacting some of the guys to come up and help out if they can. I don't know what all he's doing yet, but when he seen that money, he could see repairs being done. So he did tell me yesterday that he's going to start getting things together and maybe ask some people to come up and help with some repairs to the building. So beware of that.
There you go, Ronnie, if you look for something to do.
Yeah, we'll keep Ronnie busy.
Yep.
Not out of trouble,
Marty.
but busy.
Yeah, Mr. Cook said, yeah, Mama, make sure you reach out to us.
Okay. I did remind him of that, so he should reach out to y'all.
Derek, what kind of questions you have on Greenwood Cemetery? I'm not familiar with that cemetery. Is that in Florida?
Who's that? Oh.
It's Derek. He's with the Tennessee division.
I don't know that cemetery.
Yeah, me neither. That's right, Mark. You used to do that a lot. I can
Thanks,
speak on
Mark.
that.
I appreciate the help.
There you go. People are volunteering.
All right, appreciate it.
Oh, Derek, you talking about the one in Clearwater? I think Bobby Van Zant's still in the chat. Oh yeah. Commander Bobby Van Zant or Mitch, if he's still in the chat, can get you that information, Derek.
Yeah, Linda didn't give me the name of the cemetery she was talking about in that area.
Derek, you're correct. Annette did talk about a cemetery cleanup up there around St. Pete, Clearwater area. Yeah, you
Linda,
can reach out. Go ahead.
Linda Morgan said they're going to wait till it gets a little cooler for us to go out there and work on that since it's such big trees.
Yep. Derek, you can message Bobby Van Zandt. He's that camp commander, and he can get you as much information as possible if he's still in the chat. Him or Dirty Mitch. They're both in that camp. Derek, there you go. He's speaking in the chat right now. Yeah, you can, Derek. You can message Bobby Van Zandt, and he can help you out. Alrighty. Roser Park. I'm not familiar with that one. Bobby, if you message me the date, time when you need people, I'll make sure I get it out on the next episode. Date, time, and where to meet up. That's what this show does. I mean, it's brotherhood and sisterhood here. We're here to help out each other, no matter your SCV, UDC, or OCR. We're a family here in Florida.
That is correct.
Ready. Before we're getting closer to wrapping up. Feel free to ask questions or forever to hold your peace.
I gave them too much to think about.
That's right, Bobby. It's a family and it's dysfunctional at times. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out who Guppy is.
Well, I'm sure you won't see him and Mike together, okay?
Exactly. I tell you what, annual was a blast. A question did come up, Annette, for I believe it's for Trenton. Do you need tools or just bodies? Oh, that's Greenwood. I'm sorry. Chip, I would I would say probably both. Bobby's going to get me
Yeah.
some more information on that. I would say bring your chainsaws, everything. Check, you're probably if the trees are big enough, you might need a bobcat. That's right, Mark. Ready. Uh, oh, Jerry Peacock asked you, Annette, could you please repeat the info about Trenton's setup?
About Trenton's setup. Oh, um, my dad, Clement Lindsey, is going to find out what all he needs and a good day that we can work on the building, and he will be sending the information out, asking for volunteers. So a date hasn't been set yet. He just started talking about it yesterday, and so he will be sending information out to all the camps to see if anybody could come and help him with whatever repairs he needs at this time. I know
Cool.
he had some plumbing issues during the CFC that needed to be taken care of. But I don't know what he has in mind yet.
What, Annette? I know you've been there multiple times. What's the condition of the building?
It's in great
Would you?
shape. It's in good shape. It's still needs some wall work done on it because right now it echoes real bad, and we need to put things up to stop the echoing in the building. I know he's having some plumbing issues in the little kitchenette area that they're going to have to redo some of the plumbing pipes underneath the sink. But overall, the building is in great shape. So, and AC
So,
works great. So,
so is your dad looking at some type of soundproofing in there? Then,
he's going to need to, yes.
okay.
Yes. Because when you've got a bunch of kids and stuff in there, it's hard to hear. But so that's one thing I know that he'll be listening and checking out and seeing what we can do about that. Because I know there's things you can put on the wall that absorbs the sound. And I told him he
Correct.
needs to check into maybe getting those. That would help with some of that.
I'll
I
look
know
into
he
that.
needed some more bookcases. Okay. I know he needed a few more bookcases for the little library area because he's got more books donated than he has space for. So I know he was going to buy some of those.
Yeah, they got these squares. They got tape on the back. You can put them on the wall to absorb sound. I'll look into that. See
Okay.
how much they cost. It might
Yeah,
be
because that
my donation.
because that's the one worst thing about the whole building is the echo. So if everybody has to be quiet for everybody to hear in the back.
Okay. Jeffro, if you could help me out. Yeah, Jerry, what's your question for Annette? Okay, said I had a question for Annette. Okay.
I'll tell him I got an answer for him.
I might have missed it, Jerry. So yeah, just type in the chat again, Jerry, and I'll read it for Annette. That's right, Mike. He's typing. Annette, could your ladies use a color guard or at some of your events?
Yes, definitely. I'll let him know when we have something planned that we can use. Yes.
Oh, I read it. Oh, okay. Thanks, Mark. He was asking if the OCR could use a color guard. Okay, maybe I misunderstood.
Well, we use. I missed that one. Use color guard. Well, most of the time whoever the camp is, the chapter that's hosting the event uses their local SCV, and so it's sort of up to the chapter as to what is going on. I'm not exactly sure what he means.
I know him and Jeffro have talked about putting a color guard together and moving that color guard around the state.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just going to different chapters, and so they use their local SCV. So I guess if they need it, they'll contact him. I'll put him on the list for them to contact if they need a color guard.
Yeah. That's right, Miss Hudson. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody in Houston.
Yeah, I wish I could go, but
Now,
3 conventions got me spent out right now.
well, I got to meet David so we can drive by and pick you up. We just stuck Jeffro in the back of the pickup truck. That'd be fine.
He's used to that.
Yep. And a ball peen hammer. Oh, she loves us. She's just been extremely busy.
You're the one that hadn't been around. I've been everywhere, Mike. I haven't seen you. Of course, I couldn't make the Tavares event because I was up there in Tennessee.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go, Jerry.
I'll definitely do that, Jerry.
Yep. You got to get spam now.
Because I'll even put you down if the UDC needs anything. I'll let them know about you.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm working on getting a guest on from Oaklawn that's affiliated with setting the headstones there in Virginia.
Cool.
Thank you to Ray Easter for giving me some feedback and some ideas.
You have contact information for him?
Yeah,
Because
Ray sent me the captain for the Metcalf up there. According to Ray, the Metcalf group in Virginia has been involved with setting the headstones.
okay, because we purchased ours. I went online and bought the OCR one, and they've already contacted me and told me they would send me pictures of the headstone once it gets ready. They're gonna send me
Yeah.
pictures and stuff. So I do have the name of a person that I'm working with.
Okay.
He's even allowing me to, for a little extra cost, to put an inscription on the back of the headstone. And so I did that with ours because I thought that was
Ooh.
kind of nice. I could put, we remembered you, and then I put Florida Society OCR on the back of the headstone.
Oh.
That way everybody can see Florida Society. Yeah. It
Now,
cost
when you
$100 more.
when you is there a website for Oaklawn that you took care of business on?
Yeah, that way I can use my credit card and go ahead and pay for it. Yes.
If you could send me that
I can.
link, because me and my camp, we talked about it this weekend, and so far I got the go ahead from all my camp members.
Okay, I'll send it to you because that's where if you pay $100 more, you can do an inscription on the back of it if you want to. So
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that until I went online. That was kind of cool. It was well worth it just to be able to put our name on the back.
Yeah, sponsored by the Florida OCR or whatever. But yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I put on it, "We remember you," and then I put Florida Society OCR. So anybody
Right.
goes there is going to see us.
Yep. That's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was really nice.
Yeah.
And they're going to create it. They're going to send me a link to it so I can see it before they print it or have it chiseled out.
Ooh.
So that way I can make any changes if necessary.
That's right, Lisa. Bragging right for anybody to see it.
That's right. I'm proud of my ladies and my thorns.
But yeah, so thank you. Even Mark Beth said thank you for letting us know about the inscription.
Cool. You're welcome.
Ready. Well, it's that time of the night. Thank you, Lisa. Are you talking to me or Annette?
If it's a compliment, I'll take it.
Okay. But it's that time of night, gentlemen and ladies. 5-minute warning. So if you have any questions, comments, go ahead and make them. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Oh, I will say I'm proud of Lisa Best because she is my Rose of the Year. She's been working really hard up there in the Tallahassee area and the cemetery over there. They've been putting wreaths up during the holidays for the Old City Cemetery, and it looks really nice. And they've done a great job up there. So she was my Rose of the Year this past convention.
Well deserved.
Yes.
Thanks, Dad. Have a good night. It's an inside joke with Mark Beth. Thank you, Miss Hudson. You have a good night. All right, gentlemen, it's that time of night. I love all you. Stay Southern, stay out of trouble, and if things got you down and out, check out Psalms 23. There's also a song on that one. So it should definitely lift your spirits and get you. All right. So thanks, Roddy. I'll see you or talk to you before National. All right.
All right,
Have a
y'all
good
let
night,
me know if I
everybody.
can help you. Bye.
My name is Nelson W. Winbush. I'm a member of the Jacob Sumner Camp 1516 Sons of Confederate Veterans. My reason for joining the Sons of Confederate Veterans after the NAACP declared they would destroy and remove everything Confederate in 1990, I decided that I would do all I could to make sure that people understood what the Confederacy stood for.